visitors and our home team. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The throw here is complete. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. The bumps and bruises, they start to accumulate this time of year. And you can always see that in the key inactives for this game. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
It is good. Makes the score our home team 7, visitors nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play pick, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Takes it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll go with the sneak. They'll mark them down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a first down.
2 yards on the play.
Here's first and 10.
First down, Bulls.
A carry here for Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
23 yards on that pass play. First down, Chicago.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified
it is brought in the end zone. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good. And the Bulls come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Brown now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going with their second possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. They'll begin here on the ground. And he ran right through one tackler, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. From the 33, here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll look to throw. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
early in this drive, you're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
36-yard line.
Inside the 30, on the move with a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that side and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end. Mike kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time He recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. They bring the tight end in motion. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And he's in!
Well, nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
For the point out. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. They want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Bulls offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is. And he's able to pick up that first down.
First down, Chicago.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We are through 1. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot. And at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Whoa. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Now, faking the give. That one, taken in. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, At halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kick is good. Makes the score our home team 41, visitors 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bulls offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Brown. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move to James.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. The Bulls is going to send the punt team out there.
Bombs across midfield at the 48.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they have been great in the red zone all year. You see the numbers to back that up. They've got 2 touchdowns on 3 trips so far in this one.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. And that's hardly been the case here, Mike. And they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Complete to number 83. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. He might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, but this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Now, the extra point. He gets it to go. And his guys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Visitors 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bulls offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he's out of bounds, gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
And it's third down.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So, instead of third and short, it's now third and 6. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Chicago. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. Here's second and 3 to go.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 47.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. A gain there of 20. First down, Chicago.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's second and 2. They'll look to throw again. That one caught by Adams. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Visitors 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
Gets home, and he goes down. What an unbelievable performance by this pass rush to start this game. And then on the flip side of things, I'm not sure if things could get any worse for this offensive line. I mean, they've got to figure something out, and they've got to do it in a hurry because they are completely outmatched right now at the moment.
They bring their tight end right. They'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
3rd and long. This time they stay on the ground. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Halftime coming up. We'll get you now to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC. And it's the visiting team's QB. Well done here, it's a touchdown. The Riverhogs come away with a victory. They win by 6. From there, we check out another big late-season game. Playoff implications here. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He only had a couple of catches in this game, but what a big one here. The Ravens win this one by 11. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the Falcons quarterback. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Falcons would go on to the solid win, 24-7 the score. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. The defense has done it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Bulls offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. The bumps and bruises, they start to accumulate this time of year. And you can always see that in the key inactives for this game. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
To the right side here, pass is caught, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Handoff here, up the middle. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
A gain of 2.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To number 89.
Here's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Now Brown. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Brown. And only managed to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st down, Bulls.
Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
That one hauled in. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
16-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
To number 88.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches. At the 6-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. He slams it in there, and he is in. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Our home team 28. Visitors 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the left side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own
the Bulls offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Up the middle they go. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
First and 10.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to number 0.
Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
He'll look to throw.
The 11-yard line.
He'll step up and run. And he's in!
Touchdown!
That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Brown now to return it. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
You go tight. Ball tight. Ball that. You got tight right there.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. From the 25, here's second and 9.
25-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain of 11 on that one. First down. Chicago.
At the 39-yard line.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 3.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down. First and 10 now from the 36. Give on the ground, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. The tight end going in motion to the left. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
Now, faking the give. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The PAT, up and good. And his guys will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bulls offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moving.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he will score!
Nelson's pass complete to number 88. Touchdown, Chicago.
A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves balling.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. The line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of a yard.
Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll run. 1st down and more inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through. And his guys will go up by 7.
Makes the score. Our home team 42. Visitors 35.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bolts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball comes out. It is picked up by the defense. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around me. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Our home team 49. Visitors 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll They'll set up to throw. That one caught by Adams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 46.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, first and 10. They'll come up now for second down. He'll drop to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 32.
They'll run up and clock it a little over 30 seconds, all that is left. They'll throw out of the gun. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
13 yards.
And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
At the 18-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but Slim Meadow went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.